Welcome to another episode of Upliftment for the World. I'm Joy Foster from High Vibes with Joy, and today is Sunday, January 4th, 2026. I'm going to go ahead and connect in and see what Divine has for us for this week. I would love to connect in to Divine Source Energy for my highest good and the highest good of everyone watching at all times. Welcome in persons all around the world. We are delighted to be casting out a wave here of upliftment for each of you who are listening upon this. It matters not when you are receiving this divinely channeled message of upliftment that our dear Joy is channeling. She is translating the vibration, the impulse that we are sending her. She is receiving and then translating it here for the masses. It is applicable for all times, for each of you. So focus here on heart center, and it will help to put your shoulders up and back and allow yourself to focus upon your heart center. This is your soul connection so that you may receive. And invite your dear mind to be here with you here in heart center. You see, your mind is not you. The thoughts, they are not you either. You are not the mind. You are not the thoughts. You are not the thinker of the thought. You are the spirit of you. Think about when somebody dies and they reemerge back into full spiritual form. They don't carry their body with them. They don't carry their dear mind with them. They are disposed of in a respectful manner, and they're all used up, you see? So you are the spirit of you. And that is the perspective that we want you to gain here through this translation, this portion of this translation. So when you have thoughts, it is an automated loop here. And it is based on your dominant emotion, your vibration you are practicing, you are sitting in. So your mind, it is just completing its job. So just like you might receive a text message, or you might receive an email, or a letter in your mailbox via the postal service. Well, it is the same thing. That is what a thought is. It is being delivered to you. And it is being delivered to you by your mind. Your mind is completing its function. It is an automated loop. It is also fear-based. So that is why it is not to be looking to your mind to feed you solutions here. No. So you are training your mind. It is not your mind showing you who you are or how you are. You see? So allow yourself to focus here on your soul connection. So this is your home base. This is where it feels free. This is where it feels safe and secure. And everything and everyone outside of you is serving as a mirror. So they will be reflecting back how you feel about yourself. But there is also contrast that will intercede. and it will be off-putting. You will say, what is that person doing? Why is that person being very cruel to me? Because that is not the vibration I'm sitting in. Well, there will be contrast. And so these are triggers. And oftentimes, triggers can be delivered to you from people who you trust and you love. And that is why it cuts so deep here. And so it is now to bounce back and forth with this, trying to get to them to modify their behavior. They need to behave so I can feel better. Let's honor each where they are at, because each is evolving on their own soul's mission around objectives they put on their own path. So each is evolving around their emotions. But as you are triggered by that, it could be somebody you love, or it could be something in the media. But either way, as you are triggered, there's an emotion that comes up for you. And that emotion is not to be pushed aside because it doesn't feel good. And I want to feel good. No. So it is to, yes, you want to feel good, of course. You are basking in the glow of your soul, but it is not to avoid these emotions that don't match up to feeling good. So you can see a sphere, an energetic sphere here that is on the side of you. And you are always going to be holding space for an emotional pain. So this could be resentment. This could be fear. This could be dissatisfaction. So there are many emotions here, but these are just a few to mention for instructional purposes. And what is happening is you are being triggered when you are resonating with something here that is bringing up an emotion that is trapped here in the tissues of your body. And so it is important to recognize what emotion this is. So if it is fear, it is to say, I am feeling fear around that trigger. So you are not going to blame what triggered you or who triggered you, but you are going to focus here on the emotion that was delivered to you through that trigger. So if that is fear, you're going to sit with fear and honor fear. And you don't need to dig around on when you have felt fear before and who caused you to feel fearful and why you feel fearful. But it is to sit with this emotion of fear and honor this emotion and approve of this emotion. Do you know that it is okay that you feel fearful? It is not to be fearful of the fear. So approve of this emotion, because this emotion is all versions of you that have felt this emotion. And you want to be seen. You want to be heard. You want to be understood, yes? You don't need another to do that for you to feel satisfaction within. It all starts here within. How you feel about yourself, within yourself. So approve of this fear and let this fear feel safe to feel fearful with you. And going back to this energetic sphere, you are holding space for this sphere. You are not pushing it away. And what will happen is, as you approve of this emotion will be transmuted. And it will no longer be getting your attention like it had been. So think of physical symptoms that you have. Well, that is emotions here. Your body is the storer of emotion. So you are each your own alchemist. And you are allowing transmuting to take place on your behalf. You see? Approving of your low emotions and soothing them is part of you evolving in the physical on your soul's mission. You each put objectives on your soul's mission to evolve around. And there are players in your story. And there are souls who signed up to be disruptors for you. And you for them, unbeknownst to you. And you might say, well, no, I would not. I would not want to harm anyone else. Well, you see, each is operating at a different perception of reality. So think of a time where you've just had to agree to disagree with someone else because you do not see the world the same. Well, persons like these can disrupt each other. They can be disruptors for each other. They can trigger each other. And maybe one person's personality, it can be very similar to somebody that had that type of personality that maybe you were married to, or was a sibling, or a parental figure, or a boss, or a coworker, or a neighbor. So you will be triggered each day. And it is not to avoid those emotions by numbing out on substances, foods, activities, and one might call it doom scrolling. You see, so it is just to sit and have grace with yourself and not feeling low about feeling low, you see, and honoring yourself. But your dominant focus here is to feel free. So as you are plugged into your power source, you are focused here on your soul connection. As you are going through your day, you are weaving that into your physical experience. Well, then these triggers won't be your main focus. They might get your attention throughout the day, but as you honor them throughout the day, well, then your main focus can be feeling safe and secure as you are carrying out your daily activities. So it is to balance all of this here. And that is emotional regulation or vibrational alignment. You see? We wanted to provide this upliftment so that you don't feel low about feeling low. And that you know how to weave this safety and security here in to your physical experience, because it is not to go within in a meditative experience and then experience your day here out of it and then have to go back and forth. It is to fill up and then distribute this throughout your day as part of your experience in the physical. It is balancing it all here. So we are going to leave you with this today. We honor and adore each and every one of you. We are here for you. So when you feel this connection here, maybe jot it down. It is called auto writing. And receive. What would you have me know? You are speaking to your soul connection. And as this becomes more fluid and regular, you will be able to decipher if you are receiving from higher self or another guide of spiritual nature here. You each have a handful of angels that are with you all of your days. So acknowledge them, thank them. Even if you cannot feel their energy, they are there for you. And you each have support here. So It is just to practice. And the more you practice, the more fluid this will become. And you will feel this sense of peace and support as you can communicate back and forth. And with this, we shall depart. All right. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. And please share with anyone you think would benefit from this message.